I'm just going to start this one little part over again just to reiterate the whole point of this and how it starts. We're going to go to New Project inside of Adobe After Effects. Once you're there, you're going to be sure that you go to your projects area over here on the left hand side, double click. Once you've done that, you're going to go to your desktop, and then on your desktop you should have your frames, and you're going to grab a frame. So I'll grab number 2. Just remember at the bottom, make sure it says composition, retain layer sizes, and create composition. Hit open. Once you've done that, you're going to see them in here like this. You double click on the composition. It's going to show up in your timeline at the bottom. Remember, this got all the layers. This bottom layer is generally the original scan of your storyboard. So you probably don't need it, so you can hide it or delete it. Then each thing one at a time, you go to the piece, you flare it open, you flare it open, you have all these options. Here on the timeline, you are going to position the playhead wherever you want it to go. Remember, though, we only want this whole thing to be about or a little less than 4 seconds. So line up the playhead a little less than 4 seconds. Go over to the right hand side of your screen. Grab the work area end, this little blue piece, drag it right to that line. Do the same thing for the time navigator end and bring that there too. Also, you can click one layer, hold shift, and click the other layers to select them all. This is what we did in the last video, and we went to edit split layer. It comes up like this. All you have to do is hit delete, and it gets rid of the extra that went past where we need it to go. We only need each one to be about 3 or 4 seconds. Okay, so I'm going to move the playhead. What does this thing look like right now? Let's see. Okay, so here, I'm going to put the playhead at the beginning. What do I want to happen? Well, on the butterfly, I would like to make a position change. So I click the little stopwatch. It makes a keyframe. You can see the diamond-shaped keyframe right here at that point in time. What's going to happen? Well, we can change the position over here, or we can go up to the top here and click and drag. I'm going to do it with the numbers this time. All right, so maybe I'll bring it like this to the bottom. And then I'm going to move the playhead in time forward to like, I don't know, 2.5 seconds. Okay, and then I'm going to change the position. Okay, so it automatically created the second keyframe, and now it looks like this. Right? If I wanted to do other things, I can go back to the beginning again. I can hit one of the stopwatches near something else like scale or rotation or opacity, any of those things. So I'll do rotation as an example. I'll go a little bit further forward, and I'll change the rotation. Then I'll go a little bit further forward, and I'll change the rotation in the opposite direction. And then go a little bit further forward on the timeline, and again, change the rotation. You can continue to do that as you go down the timeline, changing its rotation each time. You'll notice that it's making a new keyframe down here every single time I make a change. So if I played it back now, it looks like this. Right? The tighter these things are to each other, the faster they happen. So if I moved it like this, all of these different keyframes of these different rotations are closer to each other, so they should all happen much faster. So I'm going to put my playhead back here, play this back. All right. And what's nice about these keyframes is if you like a thing that you do, you can select them. You can copy them, Command C, move the playhead, and do Command V. Move the playhead, Command V. Move the playhead, Command V. Move the playhead, Command V. So if I play this back now, I don't have to do all the steps again. I just copied and pasted the keyframes. Let's play it back. Okay, ready? Okay, great. Now I can do that to any other part. Like I did the butterfly first, I can go to a different layer now, I'll do something with the grass, transform the grass, bring the playhead to the beginning. You can lock down layers you're not using. There's a little lock button on each layer over here so you don't accidentally move something that you don't want to move. Right now I'm on the grass layer. I open up the transform tab. I have all these options. So I might do something like scale and position where the playhead was in the beginning, and then by the time I get to like 2 seconds, what do I want to do? I want to, increase the scale, and maybe move it down. So now it should look like this. You can see the background moving as well as the other piece. So I got two things moving at once. Once you have all your pieces moving, you make sure you save your file. Okay, and you make sure you save it. You can save it right to your desktop where the other frames are, that's fine. Just name it with your name and put mini animation. Once you are complete with the way that this looks, all you have to do is click one layer, like this. Gotta unlock it, click the layer, hold shift, click the bottom layer, so you're gonna copy all of these. So you select them all, and then we're gonna go to edit and copy, and then we're gonna be able to paste them into the next thing that happens. So like, if I was at 1, I would paste 2 right next to it. So when we get to that part, I will show you a little example of how that works. I can do a quick maybe example now actually. I'm going to go into this area for a moment, double click, bring in frame 1 from the desktop, make sure it says composition, hit open, double click that one. Same idea, bring this thing to about 4 seconds, bring in those 2 markers so that you know you're doesn't go past that. Select 1, hold shift at the bottom, split them so there's no extra clips hanging out off the edge here. It stops there. Zoom out a little bit so you can see. And so here maybe I'll take away the OG layer, but I'll take the butterfly again, maybe the sun. Let's just move the sun. I'm going to flare open that, bring the playhead to the beginning. What do I want to happen? I want to scale this, hit the little stopwatch, bring down the scale, and also position. So put it like that. And then by the time it reaches like 3 seconds, it's going to then get bigger and it's going to move like that. So if I play it back now, it looks like this. Okay, so once this is done, you can go back to frame 2. You'll notice that your frames can come up over here. Whenever you hit and double click these compositions, the one with the red, green, and blue, they will come up like this. So here's 1, here's 2. So I can take 2, click the top layer, hold shift, go like this so they're all selected. After I've made all of my adjustments, edit and copy, and then I go back to frame 1. And now on frame 1, what I want to do is I paste it. So I'm going to move the playhead. I'm going to close this little tab so it's not confusing. It doesn't matter where you put the playhead. I can put it at the beginning. I'm going to paste now, frame 2 into here. So it comes up as these 3 layers. They're still selected, and then I want to move them like that. And you can pull them like to the top of the stack. So basically, you're going to extend this out now because now you have almost 8 seconds and almost 8 seconds. So you bring it to the beginning, play it back. So you got the sun coming in. I didn't make that many adjustments because it's part of the tutorial. Right? And then we can add sound effects at the end and so on and so on. There'll be one last video for sound effects, but those are the steps. Those are the repeated steps you'll do for all 9 frames.